Your Excellency, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Your Excellencies, Deputy Senate President, the governors, and all other dignitaries, permit me to start by recognizing the timbers and calibers of the private sector, seeing Don Gilbert Chaguri, Ronald Chaguli, our brother, Dangote, Tony Eluelu, Bua, and so many others who are in the crowd. And also recognize our royal fathers, the honors of the soil. Akpabio, I'm very proud to see all of you. They use the Minister of Works as a point of contact to touch all other ministers and use the leader of the Senate, the distinguished Senator Bamidele, to the entirety of the National Assembly. I greet all of you. Mr. President, we are not normally seen because our work is over there, watching over what you are doing. I can confirm once again that with this commissioning today, you have proven to us that whenever the National Assembly says we are doing well, we are always right. So congratulations, Mr. President. I don't need to speak because they say action speaks louder than words. I just want to cast your mind back to the National Convention of the APC that brought you into office. At that convention, I was privileged to make a remark, and I referred to a young blind girl called Helen Keller. She was the first young person to use the Braille in Radcliffe University in California, to use the Braille to get first class. And when the press accosted her after making the convocation speech, and they asked her, instead of asking her, how did you achieve this? They went in a mischievous way to ask her, what do you think could be worse than being blind? And the young lady looked at them without hesitation. She responded to say, to have sight and no vision. To have sight and no vision. To have sight and no vision. In you, Mr. President, we have a president who has both sight and vision. And this, for me, is something I must advise our governors, particularly those of them who are on their second terms. Do not give power to anybody who is not looking for power. Don't give power to anybody who is not prepared. Don't go hiding in your heart that this boy is very subservient. He's always kneeling down when he's talking to me. The wife is always rolling on the floor. I think I should make this one the governor. If you do that, you are giving power to somebody who is not prepared for governance, and they will disappoint you. That is where betrayals normally start. I'm just trying to advise. For the progressive governors, I believe that all of you are doing well because you are being led by a man who has both sight and vision. I was in Ogun State, Mr. President, to close the National Sports Festival. And I must salute the efforts of Akpabio, CON, the governor of Ogun State. He represented this nation very well. Your Excellency, the governor of Ogun State, I'm very proud of what you are doing. May God continue to bless you. Along that corridor, going all the way Abeokuta and all, he has left Agbara where they used to have the industrial city. He's creating a new industrial city. One of the ones I saw, he has 10,000 hectares of cotton. 250,000 employees are working there right now. And very soon, with the brand new international airport that I witnessed, he will begin to export cotton to other parts of the world. And not only that, almost all the industries in Nigeria are building there. Foreign direct investment of over $5 billion are already in Ogun State. And right now, Ogun State is competing with Lagos. You started with 600 million in Lagos, and Lagos is getting about 60-something billion IGR a month. Ogun State is almost beating Lagos. So I just want Sanwo-Olu to be aware of this. So you have to move faster with this corridor that has been created now. Mr. President, the National Assembly is very proud of your administration as a whole. And I can say that we were here a few months ago when High-Tech started the construction. And I knew they were going to deliver. Because I recall I used to have a few discussions with my brother Gilbert and my other brother Roland. I said, why are you fighting the ocean? And they told me that you were the one encouraging them. They told me that you were not encouraging them. I said, you can't fight the ocean. Leave this Atlantic City. It's not going to work. But today, Atlantic City has saved the whole of Ikoyi and has saved the whole of Victoria Island. Many people are relocating to other places in Abuja, but they can sleep well today because of Atlantic City. And I met the U.S. ambassador, and they said that they are building the biggest embassy in Africa at Atlantic City. I will say again to you and to High-Tech Group, congratulations for the transformation you are bringing to Nigeria. The Honorable Minister of Works, you did very well when you were governor of Ebonyi State. Now you have shown that it wasn't a fluke, that it's inside your DNA. So I will say congratulations. The journey of 1,000 miles for Nigerians begins with a step, and that step is what we are starting. 750 kilometers of this Calabar, Lagos-Calabar, where people may be asking, why are you commissioning the first 30 kilometers? I think we are doing this to bring to the fore that yes, indeed, the project is a reality, because it's divided into about 6 sections, and each section is ongoing as I speak now. And like Akpabio pointed out, this is like 90 kilometers already done within 1 year. I have no doubt that very soon I'll drive through Akpabio down to Lagos to, singing song and saying, things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Mr. President, things are getting better. Hey, I said, things are getting better for Nigeria. For Nigeria is on the way. Progressive government, things are getting better. Asiwaju, congratulations. I thank you all.